Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this quick tutorial, I want to talk to you about the reports option on the Act menu. And I'm going to click on reports and show you we have all kinds of reports here to choose from. One of the things I find really fascinating about this particular menu is the simple fact that when it comes to reports, some people love reports, some people really, in my experience, could care less. So when you're working with reports, I think the first thing you need to think about is one, who do you want to report on? And if you think about that first, then you realize, wait a minute, we got to look up people in our Act database to report on those people in our database, or the contacts in your database. So I've always felt the first step is thinking about who you want to report on. Second, if you want that information to be actionable, then I've never understood using reports. I'm a big fan of using groups for things that require action. And groups are a totally different item, but I just wanted to throw that out there to suggest to you, if you're interested in learning more about the best way to go about the information you return to yourself, the information you report on, then we should definitely have a conversation. Having stated that, I want to just mention to you that when you look at all these reports, really the only way to really get a sense of who they are or what these reports do is go in and click on them. So what I've done is I've previously brought up a phone report, but let me show you how to do that. I'm going to go down to reports. I'm going to go to phone list. I'm going to click on that. When this comes up, I can do it for the current lookup, all contacts, or the current contact. I'm going to do all contacts, and I'm going to do a preview. Now let me bring this box up a little bit. I'm going to click OK. We're going to get a report that comes up, and here is our report. Now what you're going to see, it just has the contact name because there's no company here. I understand this is a little small. I'm keeping it small on purpose, but you can print this out. The problem with printing it is once you print it, what do you do with it? If you go in and you make a phone call, then you got to go back into Act to record that you made the phone call so you can sort of strike them off your list. But having stated that, again, I don't love reports for that purpose. Now, a lot of times reports are good if you're sharing information with other people that don't use Act. But when it comes to reports, although a lot of people might want reports but don't use Act, a lot of times I see that when you're reporting to someone else, maybe a business owner that doesn't use Act and the sales team does, sometimes you can take that same information and shoot it out to Excel. And if you shoot it out to Excel, well, then that allows you the ability to let them work with it, because a lot of times, well, frankly, people would more likely be familiar with Excel than they would be with Act reports if they're not using Act. So this is the point. The point is you've got to go in and just work through all these reports. Go click on them, see what they look like, see if they work for you. We got group reports, company reports, opportunity reports. You can create your own template. You can edit a template. And frankly, when it comes to reports, there's so much information there that it's worth taking a standard report and editing it to get it to suit what you need. Now, as far as reports, sometimes you have to create reports on a regular basis for other people. Then you got to get that report out to other people. Now, if this is time consuming, there is software that is available that will do and automate those actions. And that can be very valuable, especially if you're trying to consistently get those reports out to other people. So again, just to back up for a second, what I recommend is go through and just take a look at these. For example, you can click on history time spent. Again, we're going to get this box. It's going to ask us to preview, do it for all contacts so you can really get the scope of it. I recommend don't print this stuff out because it can be huge as far as the number. Now this one, because I'm in a demo database, doesn't have a lot of history in it, but that's sort of the point of all of this. Just go in and look at some of these reports and see what it looks like. So I'm going to do the history summary classic. Go in again, I'm going to do it for all contacts. And because this is sort of a demo database for this, there's not a lot of history there. And you'll see in this particular case, it shows you the history of everything that's happened in this database, which frankly is very little. And also because of the date range I chose, because this is just a sort of a demo working database, there was really nothing in there. So reports leave a lot open to interpretation, the way you want to use them, and you got to really think through the end goal before you decide, do you want to do reports or do you want to do something different? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Holowitz. Thank you so very much for listening to this. You have a great day. Bye now.